Hey y'all, what's going on? It's Mindy
and Morgan,
and we are here talking about the good things that happened in 2020. Do you even think there's good things that happened in 2020?
Yes, there's so many.
I don't know, we'll see. Stay tuned. So hey y'all, welcome back. You know, this year is almost out. We're in November already. I think the middle of, well, today is like the 9th or something.
Yeah.
Oh, you can cut that part out.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
I wasn't supposed to say a
It's
date.
the 9th, it's okay.
Okay, but anyway, so yeah, so here we are. We're talking about 2020.
Yeah.
Just think all the things that happened this year.
Did you guys have a good year?
Unbelievable.
It was a very interesting year. I know starting out, in January when New Year's hit, when New Year's hit, I didn't think we were going to be inside for 3 months, right?
Wow, nobody did. But you know, that was probably one of the best things that happened to me is COVID. You know, I've been working behind the chair for like 33 years, business owner, just cranking it out, entrepreneur, pushing it all the time. And for once in my life, I was able to not work for 3 months. Now, some people take that bad, oh, you can't work.
Right.
You know, it puts you in a hardship. But for whatever reason, it didn't. And it allowed me time to just be.
Yeah.
And I think that made me realize how much important balance was, rest and balance was, not just push, rat race all the time. It just made me realize, like, you know what? For me to be whole, I need to rest.
Yeah.
I need to stop. I need to go in my backyard and relax for a minute. Get my thoughts together.
Right? Did you do anything cool while you were in your backyard?
Well, I started a garden for my first time this year, yes, during COVID. And grew tomatoes and grew some peppers and jalapeno peppers and grew some not greens, squash.
Cucumbers.
Oh my God, the cucumbers.
Cucumbers, they were so good.
Do you know,
y'all.
I don't want to go to the store and buy cucumbers because it just don't taste the same.
It does not.
Fresh, go out the garden, cucumbers are so good. And I've always loved cucumbers. But
oh my gosh, so good.
These were every day I would go looking for one and I'd cut it, and shave it, and put it in the salad. So good.
That was a different kind of cucumber. I think we ate them whole. I think we're like
we
dipping
just
them
put
in
a
the
little
salt.
little Himalayan salt, and just
tearing it up,
crunching all the way.
Right?
That was so amazing.
Yeah, that was one of the good things that you got your hands into.
What's a good thing that happened to you in COVID? Not COVID, the year 2020.
Right, not COVID year. It's not a COVID year.
Yeah, it's a COVID year.
But I mean, starting off the year before we had this whole pandemic begin, I got to have my first curl care class, which was really, inspiring for me because I always wanted to do it. I feel like there's such a need for curly people to learn how to do their hair. So I got to have that, and that was really special for me. So I'm really excited for the next one.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
You broke ground in that, and that was kind of nerve-wracking because it's like, can I do it? Can I do it? Can I do it? And I'm like, yes, Morgan, do it.
Like,
that's what you want to do. Do it. And you know what? She did it, and it was a great success. And in the future, she's going to have more.
Yep.
And it's just a one-on-one. Small class where you can just really get into the details, ask a lot of questions. It was a really,
it's like bring your daughter, bring your friend, bring your mom.
That was a really positive thing. We'll be letting y'all know when we'll have our next one.
Definitely.
For all the people that are around this area in
Yes.
New Orleans. I know one thing that
really stuck out.
What really stuck out to me,
or what really happened.
Really happened in
2020, with the pandemic, it's like, I don't know, people would assume that everything is upside down and, that life is just not going in any positive direction. But I can honestly say from January to March when we had to lock down, even through the lockdown, things were still going up. We were still elevating. We're still being positive, just redirecting that energy. We're not going to work every day. Okay, what else can we do?
Yep, what else can we do? So you know what the biggest thing in 2020 that happened? Change. Change. And the realization that if you are okay with change, you're going to be okay.
Exactly.
But if you start fighting and pushing back and kicking and screaming against change, you're in for like a very bad time.
Learning how to adapt is what this has shown us.
Yes, change. Be okay with change. Yeah. You know, as long as you're you and you're, you know, anything could happen. You know, we're only here for a certain amount of time. Our clock is running out.
Facts.
You know, one day that's going to be our expiration date.
Yeah.
So and in life, change. There's season for everything, ups and downs. And if you're okay with change, whatever that may be, you know, you've got the right idea.
Yeah.
You know? So
one of our biggest blessings came out of this pandemic.
Yeah, that's why I was like, use hair care.
Right?
So I would have never dreamed this in a million years, but we started a hair care line in the middle of COVID. The whole pandemic, and it, you know, I think
we probably didn't. I don't even know. I don't even know what to say.
I think once we had it in our minds,
it was just exciting.
You know what? We were like, all right, what can we do today? What can we do today?
And it started with one.
It started with one. We started with an oil in the kitchen. In the kitchen, Morgan sat at my bar and she's like, okay, Mom. I said, okay, let's try to figure out an oil. What do we like? What do we think that will serve people?
Yeah, and we had already delved into it prior to when we were on a flight to Jamaica, actually. And that's when we kind of like planned it. I think we talked about the ingredients then. It was really just figuring out how we go about it because we knew people needed product, you know?
Well, the whole thing is like we tried to figure out like what ingredients we thought. Well, we knew we had our dry curly hair sisters and brothers, and we knew we wanted to provide something that was not only moisturizing to the hair but actually nourishing. And
we were like, we need something else. And she always wanted to start her own product line. So what a greater time than when people are really in need.
Very much in need. Like they were calling me, texting me like, oh my God, I don't know what to do with my hair. I don't know what to do with my hair. And at that point, I couldn't touch you. I couldn't go to your house. I couldn't go to the salon to do your hair. So you had to figure it out on your own. So what better time to start rocking your natural texture, whatever that may be, curly, kinky, wavy, curly, whatever you had. It was a great time to just lean into whatever you had. And that was the best time to feel a need.
It's crazy because it's like the change she was talking about and how, you know, the company came about. It's like we're moving with the times, you know what I mean? Just as far as the world is changing, we're changing, the hair industry is changing. People are becoming more, I want to say like they're not using as much heat. People are moving away from so much heat, I'm noticing. Even a lot of wavy people or even straight hair girls, they're noticing like if they do like Bantu knots, they can get like soft waves. So, you know, it's just everything is changing. The world is evolving, which is a constant process. So, you know, just being
being like water. I always say it, like be like water. Be able to adapt whatever lane you have to go in and whatever you have to push through or go through. Just go through it. Even if it's just a little bit a day, just go through it, accept it. And then you can have a positive outcome in 2020
because it has been a positive year. I mean, it has really had some really downfalls. We've lost some really important people in this world, but you know, we're gonna keep going. We're gonna
definitely keep going.
And the fear is not gonna stop us because guess what, y'all? So I got the most amazing blessing in 2020 besides my curl care class, besides the product line, but it was where I live. And I got to move into like the most beautiful apartment, like the apartment of my dreams before I get a home. And y'all, I'm just ecstatic. So
what about
we're not gonna let the fear get us down about anything because We're going to continue to rise no matter how much things may go wrong. The world, you know, there may be a COVID-19, but everything still goes on, and we're still positive, and we're still here. You know, we're still climbing uphill.
Persevere.
We're gonna make it.
Persevere.
We're gonna make it, y'all. Have faith and have courage and be hopeful, because you know,
nothing comes easy that's worth having. And if you can take anything from this,
yes,
nothing comes easy that's worth having. So you know what? Push a little bit. Do the work. Set yourself up right. Keep a very positive attitude, and watch your thoughts. Like if you find yourself like thinking negative or feeling like kind of funny, or if you're giving yourself anxiety, lift your thoughts a little bit. Go listen to some music or something. Vibrate higher.
Get off your phone. I promise you, after you watch this video, get off your phone for like 15-20 minutes. It makes such a difference in even my life, because I am, you know, I'm a young person too. I know how it can be. We get on Instagram or wherever and we just keep on scrolling.
Yep. Last night I was on guess what I learned? I learned in 2020 how to do TikTok. So I'm keeping up with all you Generation Z people, all you young kids out there. Mindy Jude is keeping up with y'all. I learned how to do TikTok, y'all. So look out for my little videos.
Right, look out. And if y'all want, comment below any experiences you guys have had in 2020 with the pandemic, you know. Tell us about your lives. We love you guys and we want to know more. So
like and subscribe. We're going to get out of here right now.
Yeah.
Let us know who you are. Give us your feedback on how we're doing. And this is Mindy. And this is Morgan. My daughter, my beautiful daughter. Shop Use Hair Care, y'all.
Yes.